What's up, everyone? Bit me some back with another Hbar video. So currently right now I'm on the Hedera Hashgraph 4-hour time frame. So in today's video we're just gonna talk about this possible flag that was breaking up. We did give it a retest, we bounced up, but looking like we did get rejected. And I have a few dates that was saying the 29th on Bitcoin and the 1st on Hbar, so we'll look into that a little bit. I also have this chart. This one's on the weekly. I'm not sure if a lot of people have noticed this, but if you kind of notice on the weekly, we are kind of forming, I would believe that when the bottom is straight and it looks like a descending triangle actually, and that's on the weekly. But we also just broke out of this descending triangle. So I mean, like I said, 70% we go up, 30% we go down. So I mean, the fact that we have a 30% chance, it always gives it a chance. So looks like we did make it, but I think one of the main keys is we're gonna have to retest and come back up. But that's on the weekly, so that's more of a longer term. And then I also have this chart right here that was pretty much telling me kind of where the top was at, things like that. I have this current price right now. We're currently at 25.15. So we'll look into that one, see if we go any higher. And then I have this chart. This is just the same thing but on a daily, so it's pretty much showing the same thing. Alright, so yeah, I just want to give a few shout outs also. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button. We just hit 71 subscribers. I appreciate all of you guys. I thank you guys very much for helping me reach that goal. And you know what happens when we hit our goals is we set another one. So now that we hit 70 subscribers, my next goal is going to be 80 subscribers. So if we can hit that 80 subscribers, that will be awesome. So if you just hit that subscribe button right now, or let me say it this way, the ones who did hit the subscribe button right now, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we're gonna have a good journey with this crypto. We got the whole bit crew is 71 soldiers strong right now. So if you want to join this crew, let us know. Hit the subscribe button. We got a lot of fun and good stuff for the future. So I appreciate everybody. Let me go to a few comments. All right, William just commented 2 minutes ago. I appreciate you waking up. This video's coming right now, William, don't worry. But he commented, bit me some. I hope so. I have a pretty decent sized bag of Hbar. Okay, that was the reply. Ooh, that was nice. I hope so. I have a pretty decent size. That's good, William. I appreciate that. And I'm happy that you got a big bag of Hbar. This is not financial advice, but make sure you hold on to that. And he also commented, I'm still calling 75 cents very soon. Dang, that's a good call, William. The only question I have is this a guess or is this coming from the charts? I would love to see maybe a technical analysis or something that you got, or just your ideas of what you're seeing. I would love to take a look at that and see a different perspective. So I appreciate you for commenting that, William. And 12 on 12 off TV commented, I'm excited to see what the next few days have in store. I appreciate that, and I'm definitely excited to see what happens. So I think these next few days are going to be big. And then Taxi 0509 commented, keep it up, let's get you to 1K. That was probably my favorite comment right there, Taxi, just for the reason that you are supporting me and you want to see me do good. I appreciate that. That's exactly what I'm here to do, hopefully to help everybody out, and you guys could support me. I don't All I need from you guys to show support is for you guys to subscribe and to like a video. That's it. That's how you can show your support. You don't need to donate. You don't need to buy nothing. You don't need to do nothing. You can show support for free. It doesn't cost to show support on YouTube. That's what I like about it. But yeah, on to this. All right, so in previous videos I was calling April 1st on. I just want to show you guys this also on Bitcoin. I was calling the top possibly on the 29th, which was technically yesterday. So I know this is Hbar video, but I just, like I said, they correlate together. So I just want to give you guys a quick update on this Bitcoin to see if, you know, maybe you guys might see something. All right, so in the previous videos for Bitcoin, this is a Bitcoin chart on the 4-hour time frame. We had a triple top. This is one wick right here, one wick, and another wick. So that's 3 wicks that closed inside of here. And I've been calling the top for the last few days already. So this is why I'm saying is I think it could be the top. And if you notice this pattern that's forming, we're getting lower. We're getting new lower lows, which means every time we open a candle, we're getting lower, you know, on those few right there. And then in this pattern, we're getting lower again. So like I was saying about, if this is a megaphone, like you guys know those things you guys scream out of and it makes a loud noise. So if you guys notice, the megaphone is pointing downwards. So if you were to scream into it, you would be screaming into it here, and then the sound comes out of there. What that does is it's pointing down. So I don't know how for sure this is, but I did notice, like I said, when we have megaphones pointing downwards, it doesn't usually work out for our favor for going up. When we have megaphones going upwards, then it's most of the time usually goes up. So just keep that in mind. And on Bitcoin, I was saying the technically the 30th. So, but the 29th is when I was saying we're gonna start dropping. And if you notice, the last few days we've already started dropping. So, well, actually, this is all the same day. This is the 29th. This big red candle is the 29th. So it actually kind of already started at that day. So I might have, let's see in the next few days, see what happens. But if I was able to call that top just for this cool off, maybe it comes down to cool off a little bit, and then the next few days we pick back up. But what I was saying was, I think that was the top of that section. So if that's the top, then everything else is going to come down. So this is why I'm saying is that I'm noticing that. But on a long-term trend, this is, and also on the 29th, there was a huge red candle, which was this red candle. This was the one I was like, oh my goodness, the drop has started. I seen it start crashing all at once. And then I started, oh man. So look how far it dropped down. So I don't know if that was the drop that I was talking about. And that was a 2% drop, $800, almost $1,000 at the time. Just one big candle. So, but yeah, so let me get into this Hbar. Sorry about that. But like I said, I just like to update you guys with that Bitcoin so you guys are familiar with that. So what this white line is, this first white line was that Bitcoin the 29th for Bitcoin. And that's where I was saying is that, and if you notice, this bar is on the 29th, which is the same date that I was telling people about Bitcoin starting to drop. So that was the top probably for this coin, is what I was assuming. And this second line over here is April 1st, the one where I was saying I believe was the end of this trend. So if we still go wherever we're going, this would probably be the day we start cooling off a little bit. But this is why I was saying is that this big candle is the 29th of, so that was the big pump we caught. And then like I said, we started, that one might have been the top. So April 1st and the next day or so will be the main candles we're going to be looking out for. So like I said, oh man, this is actually not a good look either. I just noticed this right now. This looks like a possible triple top too. Look at, there's 3 candles in there. 3 candles, 1, 2, and then 3 right there. Boom. So if we have 3 candles in there, that usually means a triple top. And if you notice, it's looking like an M, which could be a double top. I mean, at the end of the day, it could be the same thing. So double top, triple top, same thing, I guess. And that's where I'm thinking this is why it's an M. It looks like a perfect M. And that's why too is like you just do things that remind you. Like I said, if this looks like an M, just use the letter as a reference, just so you know, oh look at that, reminds me of an M. And M usually means double top. If you see W, that's double bottom, and W stands for win, and win we usually go up. Double top is down. But yeah, so that's kind of what I'm noticing. It looks like, and this is on the 4-hour time frame, so this is a more of a short-term trend. So if anything, we could just be cooling off, and once we hit this line is the day. But the way this one chart was telling me was that we're gonna come down. So this is why I'm thinking this double top is gonna confirm to come down, maybe just until that date, but we'll see in the next few days. This is Hbar on the weekly. If you guys notice, we kind of have, like I said, it was a ascending triangle or a descending triangle. So the fact that if I were to draw a support line right here, it pretty much makes a perfect little triangle. So, but if you notice, we popped out of there. So the thing is what I'm thinking is that we could at least come back down to 21-ish, maybe even as low as 21.45. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a buy limit for 21.45. And then also, or I could even put it for, let me see, this will, the closing, the lowest of this last candle, the big one, is 24.79. So I think that could be the, well, that was the highest. The lowest was 20.54. So this is where I'm saying is that I think I'm gonna put another line for 20.54 then. So if I put a line for 20.54, what that's gonna tell me is that it's either we're gonna break 21.54. Let me see. 20.54. Sorry, not 21. 20.54. So what that line is going to tell me, and I'm going to put an alert for 20.52. That way it gives me a little bit of room. Okay, so what the alert is going to do for me is that, and this is over the weekly, so each candle takes a whole week to close. So the thing is this next candle, there's still maybe 2 to 3 candles that could probably play this out. So the one where we're at now is going to close there. The next one possibly could close like right here, going back down, and then after that, that's the bounce, and then the next one. So within, I'm thinking the rest of this week, next week, and of course it. Yep, so this is where I'm saying April 14th is probably going to be a pump. So for the next few days, we're going to start cooling down. And around the 14th to 15th, you're going to start seeing a pump. I'm already kind of calling it. Just because of the thing is, I think this is going to come down to retest. And after the retest, we're going to go up. So just try to, I say that just to open your mind a little bit. So hopefully in the next week or two, if you guys remember what I'm saying, you guys could at least maybe click into your head, oh man, he said this, remember this or remember that, and then it just kind of confirms whatever you're looking into, you know. So maybe it's just another confirmation, or like I said, don't go off of feeling or beliefs or whatever. Just off of the charts. The charts don't lie. You could possibly be, I mean, we all probably lie, so I'm just saying, it's like, if the chart says it, it's not lying. But if somebody says it, they could be lying, is what I'm saying. So just read the charts. The charts tell a story every single day. That's why it's like it's almost never ending, just because the charts are always talking to you. But yeah, so that's, just keep that in mind. That's future, so we'll just keep that in mind. All right, so this is the Hbar on the 4-hour time frame, and this was a chart. So this was a chart that I had that, if you notice, we were getting, so down here we had support, came up, we found support again, we broke it, and then came down. Now we're finding support again, or resistance. Resistance is when you're coming from the bottom and you're hitting the roof of the line. Support is if you're jumping on a trampoline and the trampoline is the support, and then you bounce back up. So that's support. Sorry, I say them so much that I get them confused sometimes. All right, so yeah, so like I was saying, is that, look, we got resistance here, resistance there, almost resistance, and then we came back up, resistance, we broke it but came back underneath it. Now we're finding resistance again. So what that is kind of telling me, and we got a double top right here, like I'm saying, it looks like a double top. So if that's a double top, that usually tells us we're going down. If you notice, a double top is at the bottom right. Double top, reversal, bearish only. What that means is that when you see a double top, it's usually letting you know, and for the fact that I've been saying April 1st is the day that we're going to start coming down. Once you start noticing a double top, that's what's letting you know it's the top. Because like I said, we tried to break up once, we came down. All right, and then we got enough people to start buying in again. Oh, we're coming up. Oh, nope, can't come down. And then, like I said, that's just a confirmation to let you know. The first one is, oh, we still have a chance, don't worry. But the second one is, oh no, you've already tried once, you're not gonna make it. And then it keeps coming down. I mean, a double is just the same thing as a triple, but the triple is just one more fake. It's like a fake out. That might be the fake out. So like, this first one is natural, the second one is more natural, and then this third one is probably the whales pumping it to really mess with your mind and get you to FOMO in. But this is current price right now is 25.01. So this is why I was saying it looking like we might be dropping. And that's why I was saying is about this, is that we got rejected at this top line twice, once with the big wick, once with another wick. So that's what's kind of telling me that, yeah, we're not really wanting to get into this area. So this white line coming down is April 1st. So this is where I'm saying is that we could be playing around in here, and then once we hit that is when we're probably going to come back down to something like that. So let me put one of these rectangles, because I think this is an important area that we're going to need to make sure we see, or at least, like I said, a lot of times we go up, we bounce up, and then we're going to hit this, probably come up, but then like that, possibly. And then if we see a head and shoulder like that, boom, boom, then it's for sure. Head and shoulders is a reversal for sure. So, and head and shoulders are usually more reliable just because they're three patterns. Like one pattern is two is all right, it's a little confirmation, and three is, like I said, the confirmation to the confirmation. All right, so yeah, this is the daily. Let me just check the RSI real quick on the daily, see what this is looking like. So we're still fairly high on the RSI, so it does look like we're still a little strong. The weekly, it looks like we're strong still. We did make a cross on the weekly, so that's what I'm saying is that I think what I'm saying is that we just made a cross on the MACD on the weekly down here, and that's when we started pumping, right? So this is where I'm saying is that this was that pump when we crossed. So if we cross, the only thing I could think of is this comes down just to retest and then go back up. So that's why I was saying also is that the weekly we got time, so we can, it doesn't matter what it does day to day. It's just at the end of the week is when it, like I said, talks to us. All right, so yeah, that's kind of, and then let me check the daily one more time. Let me check the actual 4 hour. So the 4 hour, we're a little low, we're kind of weak, and we're kind of coming down. So I do see that and we did cross on the 4. So what that's telling me is that we're gonna come down for a little bit and then probably pump back up after. But that's where I'm saying is that it's kind of confirming to me that the April 14th to April 16th could be the next little run that we have. So just want to keep that in mind. But yeah, that's kind of what I got right now so far. If you guys like that video, please like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody watching this far. If you made it this far in the video, you're a real soldier, and I appreciate you spending your time with me every morning, and you know you could catch me here every single morning. So if you do like these videos, hit the like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. That way you could join us every day for when we make these videos. So I appreciate that, everybody watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.